good nonprofit organization with a real direct mission.
I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what to expect.
It's a good thing that needs to happen because, if you don't share your story, who else is going to?
My perspective, Remember America's Hero is an excellent nonprofit with one mission, which is basically to carry the story of veterans to the community, particularly to the school community.
Overall, I think it's basically to give the students first-hand knowledge, or first-hand information about the wars, the different wars, and to learn about some of the experiences that the men had and the women, but to give them really a one-on-one knowledge of some of the events that happened.
Yeah, you may not understand what goes into this, what kids see and how much kids help. We just want to listen, we just want to understand what happened.
I think the ones who have attended our session is probably maybe a good percentage of it sticks with them and makes them think. That's number one, rather than being just told this is it.
It's very interesting to see the kids and how they react to the veterans and how the veterans learn from the kids and the kids learn from the veterans. It's a beautiful thing.
All the kids came over and they interviewed one or two veterans that are at each table.
We were out there for 2 weeks, and the last 4 or 5 days we had no food whatsoever. We just had to scrounge.
Worst thing you can be involved in, period. But if you look at the history of mankind, there has always been war.
4 years in the Navy. I put 27 years in the Seattle Fire Department. I did my duty to my country. I paid my government back. Okay, now you kids, you got to do the same thing. You can go be a teacher. You can be a lawyer, a fireman, something, a nurse or something, to do your duty to pay back, to take care of your other friends. And it's up to you to do that.
I think it's great if they absorb it and take an interest in it. Yeah, I think it's great. They'll probably start getting a little more interest in history and start looking up this stuff.
Some of the veterans even brought some of their personal things, which are great. Even some videos.
My wife participated in the Living History Day last year, or 2 years ago, here at the Nestucca Valley Middle School, and I was off being deployed, getting ready to go to Afghanistan. And so they finally said, hey, you need to come here this year and do this Living History Day.
The benefit, I guess, was almost like a one-on-one conversation where I'm not talking to a group of people. In my case this morning, I was talking to 3 young ladies.
So it's critically important that you hear these veteran stories, just to remind you that, thank you, I have the ability to do anything I humanly possibly can do.
I don't think it was a chore for them. I think it was a treat for them to talk to me. I hope they enjoyed it. I hope they got something from it. They were making notes, and hopefully they'll get a better understanding of what it was all about.
I just kind of hope they never forget, and they listen to what you got to say and keep it in the back of their mind all the time. Especially with the World War II vets. It's a huge, tremendous chunk of world history that's going to be gone soon, and gone forever unless we do something about it.
We were Hell's Angels before we went in there, because paratroopers were not the nice guys, and we got a halo. That's how we became dangerous.
I think it's a worthwhile program, and I think the interaction between the students and the veterans is very valuable to both sides. I think we could gain a lot of understanding with meeting with their young people and talking with them. I went to Nestucca High School, Oregon State, Linfield. I entered the service before the war because I was determined I wanted to fly airplanes. And it doesn't seem that long ago in one way, but when you come back and see the hometown, it's not the same.